Hi guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure where you guys are um, at the moment, but thank you so much for being here and thank you so much for watching my first ever YouTube video. Woo! I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here and taking your time. I know that time is the biggest asset, and I do appreciate your time to be here and listen to my story. So, to who doesn't know me, my name is Tsubasa. Tsubasa means wings, and I'm a full Japanese, 29 years old. I have a nickname. My nickname is Gaby because I used to live in Australia, in Brisbane, for 6 years, and I worked there as an external auditor at Deloitte Australia for almost 3 years, and I recently moved back to Japan, and I'm currently living in Tokyo. Um, so yeah, that's me. I might be sharing more about my life in the coming videos, but today I just wanted to share my story of how I overcome depression thanks to fitness. I know, like, these days on social media, people tend to just share their happy sides of their life, and even for me, like, I always post just happy photos with my friends, my family, traveling around the world, fitness, the photos that I look good. I never posted my photos crying or talking about my bad days, really, because you just want to show that you are happy, and that gives people lots of insecurity, or like when you don't get invited by your friends and then you see your friends' stories and everyone is like having party, you feel like you're missing out, or oh my god, are they like, don't they like me, are they like truly my friends? Like you just like constantly comparing yourself to other people's life. And I think because of that, social media has been the biggest cause of mental health issue these days. So I just wanted to be real and share my struggles and share the experiences that I had in the past to help those people who are having hard time in their life. I just wanted to be real and share my true story so that I can be any help of people who are having similar experience to me. So, born in Japan, I grew up with a massive insecurity. So obviously I'm a lot darker and bigger than average Japanese girls. So I'm like 5.6. It's like 169 centimeter. So I'm bigger than like much bigger than average Japanese girls. So people don't think I'm Japanese. When I moved to Australia, lots of people thought I'm from like somewhere else, not Japan. But yeah, like because of that, I used to get called fatty or big girl, and I had lots of so many times that my heart got broken because I was too big or too tall, not girly enough, stuff like that. So growing up in Japanese society, I always had this insecurity, and because of that insecurity, I had really, really, really low self-esteem and self-confidence that allowed me to let my ex-partners treat me really poorly, physically and mentally abused. But to be honest, I don't hate them. I'm actually good friend with them. Like, I have lots of love for them. I do care about them because I don't want to feel like I'm a victim, because I am strong, and thanks to them I am who I am today. I am so much stronger. I'm not gonna let anyone treat me like that ever again. But there was a time that I used to cry every day in front of the mirror, saying sorry to myself. I am so sorry to let this happen. I am so sorry to make these guys treat me like this. This is not me. And I really, really hated myself for letting myself treating me like that. And I couldn't tell anyone because I loved them. I loved them. So I didn't want to tell my family, my friends about how they treat me, because I didn't want to break up with them. And I do know there are lots of girls out there, they're having much more worse experiences than me, physically or mentally abused by their partner or family, or, you know, sometimes, I'm sorry, but this breaks my heart. Sometimes they end up getting killed. So I know I am lucky that I'm here, that I am alive, and my experiences compared to these girls were, I mean, I don't want to say much better, but it was much better. I'm still alive. I'm here. I got stronger. But so I am grateful of the fact that I'm still here and I got to where I am today. So yeah. But anyway, so because of those experiences, I was quite depressed. There was time that I was like thinking about kill myself. Like, I honestly thought this is more peaceful than living. Because not just me, but every time I watch news, there is terrible news. Like, around the world, people killing each other. There's always war somewhere. And it's so unfair. People living their life beautifully, having kids, having family, they didn't do nothing but to other people and still get killed, or for no reason. And that breaks my heart. So I don't have a TV here at my home. I don't watch news because I just cut all these news from me, because that affects me too much. That negativity and all these vicious things in the world truly breaks my heart. I cannot really, I relate myself too much to those people and to the victims. So I decided not to see that too much, because when I think about how the world is and what's going on in the world, I just think this world is too crazy. And sometimes I still think, sometimes that this is the most peaceful place to be. But like, so I had always this thought, and it was really hard for me that time when I was getting abused and when I was like really depressed. It was really hard for me to be happy, although I pretended that I'm happy in front of my friends and family, but I wasn't. I was crying every day at home, and I was just super lost in my life until I found my passion into fitness. So after that relationship ended, because I moved to Australia for an exchange program, I knew I had to do something to change my life and to change myself in order for me to be happy. I knew if I didn't do anything to change myself, I knew I could ever be happy. So when I went to Australia, I decided to go to gym, and since then I actually competed twice in Australia as well. So immediately after I decided to go to gym, like, because I like to set goals, right? I just wanted to motivate myself, so I set my goals to compete. So I think within 1 year I started to go to gym. I competed, and actually that competition didn't really go well. I didn't follow the plans and I hated diet, and after the competition I got like competition brew, and I started to eat everything that I see, like even I'm full, like I can't stop eating. So I got this binge eating disorder after the first competition, and then I gained weight, and then I got depressed again. So I did the competition again, but the same thing happened. So I kind of like, so okay, competition is not for me. I'm never gonna compete again. And then after I joined Deloitte as an accountant, it was really hard for me to like keep going to the gym to prepare for the competition, and I wanted to focus on my career, and I was like working full time and studying while I was working full time to become chartered accountant. So that time I didn't really go to gym that much, but still I kept going to gym, like maybe 2 or 3 times at least a week, maybe more. And yeah, so even when I was working full time, I was still into fitness, like gym and weight training and Zumba, all this. Like I also used to go to F45. I'm not sure if you guys know F45, but it's like a group fitness class. And so I was always being active, and I just kept being active even during the COVID as well. Like I bought dumbbells and I worked out at home. So fitness became really big part of my life, and that really helped me to boost my confidence. So like 2 bodybuilding experiences, that really made me confident, because I knew I could like change my body like this if I really committed to the process. But I was just happy, you know, even after competition, I was just being happy to train for fun and eat whatever I want. So I just kept training, and yeah, so fitness really helped me to be stronger. Definitely it took a long time, maybe more than 10 years. To be honest, like I wanted to do this like YouTube and stuff like this to share my stories, but to be honest, like I wasn't ready at all until now. So it took me maybe like 10 years for me to get ready to be stronger enough to talk about this and to help other people. But now I'm here and I'm super happy, and I am competing tomorrow. The first NPC bikini competition ever. So I did compete in Australia, but that was in different federation. It's called an INBA, but NPC is the amateur version of IFBB league. So if you win pro qualifier show at NPC, you can become an IFBB pro, and that's what I am aiming for. I want to become a pro, and because like to become a pro is really hard, but I want to set my goal high. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for the competition tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to make this too long, but I just wanted to say that please always remember that every single person in this world has struggles. and we never know what they're going through. Maybe they might be smiling. The happiest person, like, nobody could ever imagine what happened to me. Even my friends don't know what was going on, because I was always happy and I always pretended like I'm fine, because I hate like making other people worry about me, especially the people that I love. Like, I don't want my family to be worried about me, especially I was living in Australia while I was living in Tokyo by myself. So I didn't want anyone to be worried about me, so I didn't really share my struggles or all the depression, my thinking, because like I just didn't want to share that. But so please always remember, we never know what the other person is going through. So please be kind to the other person. Every single person you encounter in your daily life, even they're not your friends, even they're strangers, just smile at them. I always smile at the strangers, because it's just like, smile makes people happy, and maybe that one smile could help this person's, like, maybe can make this person's day so much better. So please be nice to the people you encounter in your everyday life. And before you say something really harsh to someone, like, oh, you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid, even your friends, even you think it's a joke, that could be hurting them, and that could be traumatizing them really bad. So like my guy friends, like in Japan, like when I was in elementary school, junior high school, they always used to make fun of me, like, oh, you're fat, you're too big, you're ugly, and stuff like this. And it is like, even though I didn't want to care, but if you hear it all the time, you just believe maybe they're true, like what they're telling me is true. But no, please, like, don't ever tell anything nasty or like harsh to even your friends. Like, just be nice to your friends, be nice to your family, always show gratitude and appreciate them. Just always say thank you for being in my life, and be nice. It's okay to be like, make fun of them, like sometimes, yeah, it's fun, but just don't say any like negative or harsh words to them, because that could really hurt someone's feeling, right? Even they're laughing, the fact they are laughing doesn't mean they're hurting inside. So please be cautious about your words and action. And like, there could be 99% of things that could break you down. Like, there's so many things happen to me in my life that could literally break myself into pieces. But I didn't give up. I didn't give up because I knew there could be 1% of something, 1% of happiness that is worth living. And thankfully, I have beautiful family, beautiful parents, beautiful sisters, and beautiful friends that are there for me. So I couldn't ever do something to hurt myself, because that could hurt them. I didn't want to hurt the people that I love. So the best thing I could do was to keep living and be stronger, be happier. So please don't give up. Life is hard. I don't say life is easy, but please keep searching for that 1% of happiness, because it is worth living, and you can be happy. And I'm always here, and I hope everyone can support each other. And please don't give up. And I know life is not easy, but I'm sure, I can assure you, it is worth living. So yeah, please never give up. And I will be sharing more of my life stories and my life in Australia, about my career. I did career change as well, how I moved to Australia. Like, I couldn't even speak English like properly when I moved to Australia 6 years ago. So how I studied English, or for the non-English speakers, like non-native English speakers, or even like how to learn Japanese, how is the life in Tokyo, how is like what is my gym routines, like workout routines, diet, mentality, all the bikini competition prep. I will be sharing all these with you guys through this channel. So if you have anything that you would like me to talk about, please, I would really appreciate your comments below, and feel free to follow my Instagram as well. And yeah, anyway, tomorrow is my first ever bikini competition, so I will do my best. Now I'm going to the last self posing practice session, and I'm gonna go get the spray tan and go to the hotel to just rest. And tomorrow I have to wake up at 4:30 for the hair and makeup, so yeah, I hope I can sleep well. And I will actually be sharing the result of my competition just after I finish my competition tomorrow night. It's gonna be really quick video, I think, because I will be very exhausted, but I just wanted to share with you guys the result as soon as possible, so I will do that. So please stay tuned. And for the bikini prep to this competition and the transformation, like how I looked like 16 weeks before compared to now, I will be sharing all that as well, like in the coming next week episodes. So please stay tuned, and thank you so much for listening. ありがとうございます. See you guys soon.